I'm a member of the EA Creator Network. As such, some of the packs you'll see in this particular stream were provided free of charge by the EA Creator Network. I'm just making sure that we are live here. We should be close to live. Says we're waiting. We shouldn't be waiting. Let's see here. One moment. This will get running here in no time, I'm sure. Let me give it just a second. It always works, but I just live in fear of the fact that the one time I check that it's not working, it won't be working. Okay, so here we are. We are working. We're ready to roll. Okay, we're still working on the Axiom Penthouse, right? The Axiom Penthouse, a 20 by 15 penthouse for use. We're going to use this in the upcoming pack, Lovestruck. Now, you know, that's it is a challenging lot size, 20 by 15, because we want something that looks interesting, but is also worthy of the title Penthouse, right? So, I think we've got a pretty good start here. Now, there are a couple of things. I took some pictures earlier. I posted them on Twitter, of course. My Twitter handle, by the way, is Jason Sterling RMC. Please feel free to follow me there if you want. I will be running a giveaway there. I need to start putting that together. I'll probably try to launch it whenever the next trailer drops. I don't think we're going to get one this week, but we might. I think it'll probably be next week because it's a holiday here in the United States. So maybe a week from Thursday, we get a trailer drop, and then I'll launch the giveaway for the expansion pack. Courtesy of the EA Creator Network, by the way. They usually supply those codes for us in the network to give away to somebody. So that will be coming, but the giveaway is always strictly through my Twitter channel. It's just easier to track it that way. But you know, I might mention it here. Okay, so when I was looking at pictures on Twitter, there were a couple of things that hit me that I thought, you know, I really would like to go ahead and kind of add to whatever I got going. In our last stream, we put some night lighting here on the building. And part of that was to outline the roof here, you know, kind of the roof line. So we're going to go down. I'm also going to outline, I'm going to try here to outline like this too is what I want to do. Can I do it? Let's see here. It's not letting me. It's not wanting to let me do it. Let me see. It should. Let's play around with this for just a second. We should be able to. I think I grabbed the wrong thing. Let's try here. Let me just go through lighting. And we've got this light feature here from, yeah, there it is, from high school, right? From high school. Let me back out. So I think we'll do it like right there. That's good. I'm not sure how it's going to look with this window, but we're about to find out. I mean, it seems okay, right? Let me see here. It's not too bad. Let's try it slightly different. We're going to roll this back just a little bit here. Maybe if we put it on the bottom, it would look better like that. No, that doesn't look better. Maybe if I bring it like this, it would look better. Something like that. Oh, there we go. I think that'll do it. Let's see. It's a little bit more laborious because of having to, you know, elevate it in all these cases with the 9 button. But I think it's going to give us the look. It's going to give me the look I'm looking for. Let me go like this. Like so. And Then we'll do this other side. I thought for a minute there, for some reason, it was going to kind of do what I wanted it to do, but it's not. We're going to have to go ahead and still put it in manually, kind of like this. It is a great evening here in the state of Oklahoma, mostly because it's cooler in the evening. It's been like so hot here lately. I got out briefly to go to the grocery store. Just about died. I really was worried about everything frozen melting in my car before I got home. That doesn't look too bad. It's yeah, it's not too bad. I might double that up later to give it more kind of punch, you know, but I think it's okay. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to outline this window, not the window, this ledge here. Kind of this porch cover, you know, on our door. And it's going to give us, just like the rest of the building, a sort of effect of being outlined in neon or in lighting. It's kind of the building, I'm taking a lot of inspiration from 80s style decor, 80s style architecture, because the assets in the pack kind of strike me like the 80s, like the 1980s. And I live near Texas. I live in Oklahoma, so I live near Dallas, Texas. And Dallas, Texas, there was a lot of, you know, outlining buildings and spotlighting buildings and stuff in the 80s downtown, you know, giving it a very high-tech sort of look. So we'll go with that. Now, what we're going to work on here, once we turn the sun back on, oh, there's one more thing, actually. The last stream, we were working on our toddler room. I'm saving the teenagers room for the pack itself because I think a lot of stuff is going to come from that pack. I want to do a lot of pink hearts in that room, right? Kind of like this chair that we already do have. I want to have a lot of pink, a lot of hearts. I think it'll look really pretty cool for a little teenager's room, right? Here on our toddler's farm, this is our toddler's little farm. I was thinking, looking at some pictures, which is kind of how I decided to put those lights in too. I was looking at some pictures to post on Twitter, as I said, and it kind of hit me that it could use something else, which is kind of a good thing to do when you are building. Take some pictures of it and then look at the pictures and see kind of how you feel about it. If there's something you're wondering about, something you're kind of not sure about, I find that always kind of helps me quite a bit. I'm going to make that just kind of that size there. And I wanted to give the impression that it's like a little window box of flowers. Of course, being in a toddler's room, it'd be fake, right? But I kind of want to this is his little farm, right? This is his little farm. Got kind of the little barn here where he sleeps and stuff. It's a sheep farm or whatever this is. What is this? It's a sheep, okay? It's a sheep farm. These are the little baby sheep. This is the parent sheep. This is the little lost baby sheep over here by Yarny. Yarny's helping him get home. The other thing I want to put in is some wind chimes. I don't know if these will work indoors. I've never used them indoors. Where are they? Let's see here. We're going to find out eventually, but do this. We're going to make it quite a bit smaller, of course, and then we'll lift it up here. Now, I don't think that it will interfere with him going in and out of that door. I don't think. We will test it here maybe in a little while. I'm going to leave it at that. Blue. Here's our toddler right here. He's the guy with the bag on his head. That's his real face right now. Toddlers go through a lot of phases, and so this one I'm pretending like that's his real face, and he's not going to take it off. Now, since we're done with that, we'll jump up here and we'll start looking at our parents' room, our master suite. We've got a lot of space up here for a bedroom. What is that down there? Just a leaf or something? Oh, that's the dog. How did he get up here? Okay, that's our little dog. In this particular space, we're going to have a sitting area out here, maybe like a home office here, bedroom, walk-in closet, bath. That's kind of my thought right now. The walk-in closet doesn't need to be bigger. I might make it a little bigger just because this is a penthouse. I could maybe make the bathroom a little bigger for the same reason. We've got a lot of space here in the bedroom. We're not going to need all that space for a bed and maybe a couple of nightstands, especially since our sitting area is out here. Let's throw in some lights real quick. Maybe here. Over here, maybe. And then around this door, down here on the first floor, I use these sconces, which really didn't add much light. But I'm going to go ahead and put them up here again by this door. Like so, and we'll see. I mean, our furniture here will have some lamps and stuff on it, so. My thought for the desk area, I actually have a friend, and she and her husband built or picked out a desk where they could both work side by side. They could work together. And it was really quite romantic. And I kind of, you know, because they're so much in love, right? And so I thought, well, it might be cool to try something like that here. We also need a door to this outside terrace. I think I'm going to use this one. We'll put, well, we could put a door on each side. Put that here. I had not planned on putting a door on each side. My thought was that this would be kind of a closet, maybe like a little coat closet or something as you're leaving. Right, as you're about to go downstairs in the elevator. Take this out. But I think it would make more sense as an access point for this terrace, right? Let's... As far as the desk goes, my thought is in order to do a desk that's going to feel like they're working together. Maybe we'll just use bar, you know, a bar and a bar stools. In fact, something like this would not be too bad. Keep it kind of light in tone. That, and then we could grab a sort of counter version of it like that. And whoops. Then we can put a couple of bar stools on here, and we'll have kind of a his and hers, or his and his, or hers and hers, or what you may have. We'll have like where a couple can sit, do their work together. Like I said, I've got some friends that do that or did that. And it was very cute, very romantic. So I thought, hey, I'll put that in game. Let's use these, maybe throw a couple of computers on there. Now downstairs, I did use the computer that to me looks like an Apple, right? Looks like an Apple IIe computer. It is, where is it here? This one. This Milton word processor. It's even got like dual floppy drives, like 5.25-inch floppy drives on it. For the parents, I think I'm going to stick, you know, I don't know. This is very, I mean, I felt like this was the closest thing to an 80s computer, especially in that like beigey looking color. But I don't know if I want to get that much into, being stuck on that. So maybe we'll just go with some laptops. Just a couple of plain laptops here. And we'll grab some desk lighting. I mean, this isn't too hard to put together, really. Let's see. I think finding all of the clutter stuff I want to use is probably going to be the hardest part. I use this lamp. This to me looks, again, very much like an 80s lamp. And since that's kind of the way I'm headed, I use this down on the teenager's desk. And I did give her or him. I think he's going to be a he. I gave him a Apple IIe with the dual disk drives. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's see what's under book. Try book here. Let's use this. I love this. By the way, I do love this. I love this particular little item. I'm going to love it better if I can get it to kind of not intersect the computer there. I guess we could kind of do like that. Maybe like this back behind it. Does that work? Yeah, and then maybe we'll move this over here. Turn it like that. That way it's not intersecting. I love this, with the coffee cup and the open books, one of my favorite items. It's real simple. I mean, it's not like life-changing. It's not like something that, it's not something I would ever buy The Sims for. I'm like, oh my God, I bought The Sims just for that one item. But it is pretty cool. Throw that on there. And maybe the other thing we're going to use, and I did use these in a few other places, we're going to use CDs. Because again, CDs did come out in the 80s. Probably as far as computing goes, it is more of a 90s thing. Granted, I would say that. But, we don't have floppy disk in the game like they used in the 80s. So we're going to go with some CDs here. And probably let's put in a couple of plants or something. We're going to need to turn that off. Could do this one like that. Maybe some flowers. One thing that's in my head is this little, and I've been using it way too much. I do love it. Where is it here? I thought it was right here. It is. I love this little tree in a pot. It's kind of what it looks like to me. I don't know if I have room for it. I mean, if I put it there, can I move? I can move the lamp again like that. Can I move that anyplace else? No. That might be okay. It doesn't look too bad. It's not too crowded. They both have a little plant. I love this plant. I do. I think I will change the color ever so slightly to maybe red. Okay, so that's kind of the look. And then we could stack even more of this stuff underneath here to give the impression, this is a work zone. Like these books, put some of them up here. We will grab maybe this. Will this go under here? Kind of does fit under there. Okay, we'll do those. Can put this here. Will it come out so we can see it a little bit? I don't know if we're really going to be able to see it under there. I guess I could turn it like that. Is that visible? Yeah, that kind of is. From a certain angle anyway, it's visible. So we'll stick those under there. Oh, I love that too. Can we use this somewhere? Will it fit here? Can I make it smaller maybe? Yeah, let's go like that. We can turn this. That maybe. That's cute. We'll go with that. And then let's see here. Let's throw an open book of notes on here. Wonder if I can kind of get it back there a little bit more. Good. Kind of like that. Well, no, let's leave it like that. It looks more like you would have thrown it under there where you could reach it easy when you needed it again. Put that back there. What other stuff do we have here? That might be about it for books, but it works so well for clutter under there. I'm also going to look up magazines. Let's grab some magazines here. I'm going to use this again. This is really, this thing here is kind of what I think of as kind of like a quintessential 80s and earlier type of thing. Like maybe the 60s, 70s, 80s. Now the style is a little more 80s. And what is it? What do they call it? They call it like a, well, just a magazine and remotes holder, right? Like a magazine holder is what I think of it as. So we'll throw one down here by the desk. Maybe, let's see here. That looks kind of cool. We've got that one. Oh, I love that. I'm going to go with that. Do that there. Okay, so we also have, let's put this stack of magazines down here. Let's put a couple of them over there. There's another group of magazines, I think, and I can't remember what it's called. Well, maybe it's this. Is it this? Maybe it's that. Let's put that over here. So we're starting to get a good little bit of clutter up here. Can we fit something like that there? I don't know. I kind of like that idea. Like maybe this was a special magazine. Maybe this is something they landed the cover for or something. They could be writers. I have no idea what they're going to do. I've not made a family for this house yet. Will these fit? These do fit. We'll do those like that. Leave that like that. Maybe we'll put this over here. And it's going to have to go here. So that's okay. It's not, you know, not too bad on the clutter front. Definitely looks kind of like a little office. Few little crooked books. Few things put up not exactly correct. We will do... Let's turn off magazines and let's go in here and grab ourselves a pencil holder, of course, one for each side. Now, that's something that's not an 80s thing. That's still a today thing. I still have a pencil holder actually on my desk. You just never know. I guess more when I'm actually attending classes, then I really need it because I make notes and stuff still on pieces of paper. But I guess that's about it. Is that the only reason why I've got that damn thing here? It's probably the only reason why I have a pencil holder, but I do have one, is because every so often I might need to make a note for a class. Otherwise, the rest of the time I even make notes on my computer. I just make them in Word and then just save them all over my computer desktop. Or I email them to myself, something like that. Where is, we've got this, that's toothbrushes. Where's our pencil holder? Pencil holder was from early on, I think, like a base game item. But I thought it would be closer than this. There it is. I guess not. Let's see. Throw that back there. That actually fit pretty nicely. I was worried I was going to have trouble fitting it on there somewhere, but that fits really well there. Now, this side, will it go back there? Oh, that's perfect. Love that. Okay, so we've got our pencil holders in place. What else goes on a desk? That's all I've got on my desk. A computer and a pencil holder, and that's about it. You can always throw a knick-knack or something on there, but I don't think we need it. Let's leave that pile of papers on the floor, and I think we'll put some art here on the wall behind them. to dress the area up a little bit. Something modern, something that's not going to, something decorative, modern and decorative. This might work. Oh, this would probably work. Make it bigger. That's almost too big. I might use tool mod to make that a little bit smaller. I kind of like that. Let's see here. It's got a few different. I actually think something like this is maybe a little more 80s for that, you know, than the trees. I like the trees a lot. Like that view, but that kind of looks like 80s modern to me. I'm going to go with that. Let's go with that. And over here, we'll put in a nice little seating area, someplace they can watch some TV together. Let's use a love seat here. Got some comfort. Grab our love seat. What have we got? The thing is, I'm going to tell you, I really wish we had more love seats. We've got quite a few sofas. But I feel like I'm forever looking through love seats for a good one, although I might have found it right here. Speak of the devil, this one right here actually might work pretty well. That actually has kind of an 80s look to it. This is from the high school pack. Got it in a nice white there. The thing I don't like is it's got pillows on it and the pillows are mismatched. Like, I really don't like that. That really bugs me. I could probably find a, like a custom content version, but, and I know this was probably supposed to be a thrift store type of look. You know, that's why it's got an 80s feel, because the high school pack takes place today in the 2020s, but it had the thrift store, you know, so that's why it's got two different pillows, right? Because obviously in the intervening years, 40 years, you would have lost, I guess you would have lost that pillow, right? Had to replace it with something else. So I guess that's what that's what we're going with. I'm going to center this in here. I'm going to center this here. They're in love. It is a love seat, but they're in love. Let's put this here. They want to sit close to one another while they're watching TV. We'll move it a little bit closer in. We could put some sort of chair up here. I don't really need this place, you know, this space. It's just I don't have anything else to do with it at the moment. I might ultimately turn it into an artist studio or something, kind of once I get a feel for, you know, for what I want to do for this family that's going to live here. Rattan furniture was also kind of a big 80s thing. So let's use that. Let's just roll with that. I don't know if this actually matches very well, I have to admit. Let me see if this has a slightly different color that might match in there. We got black. Some really vibrant colors, which are definitely in keeping with an 80s feel. I've used a lot of blue in this house. I've used red. What does this come in? Let's do that. That seat cushion kind of matches that a little bit better, so we'll go with that. And let's, I guess, put in a coffee table, right? What kind of 80s coffee table could we use? I don't know that we really have one. We could use something like this. This kind of works. I'm gonna pull that back a little bit. Does this table come in white? Comes in black and white. Let's do that. Kind of like that. And then I'm not loving this arrangement of furniture. Let me say that right now. Maybe I'll switch it out when we get the new pack. Somehow it's not really grabbing me. Maybe I can throw a rug under it and pull this together somehow. Clutch it from defeat. Do I have a good 80s style rug? We don't really have it. This is some mid-century modern stuff in here, which is cool. This might work. Something. I'm going to try this. So if we use that, let me center it under the sofa and stuff here a little bit better. Let's switch out those chairs because I think that's kind of what's throwing it off for me. I'm looking at it. I love the chairs. In fact, let's put them back. Not for here, though. I'm going to just move them here to the bedroom. Maybe we can use them in there because I do really love them, and I don't think I've used them very much. Rattan's not typically my big style in real life, but I do feel like it fits an 80s vibe. Now, we had this. This might work. Let me see what colors this comes in. This is kind of this weird sort of like, God bless them. It's got a damn blanket on it because of course it does. Of course it does. It has a blanket on it. And the thing is, will we really have, if I'm going to use two of these chairs, would both of them really have a blanket on it? Both? Really? At the same time? Oh, Lord. I wish we could just place blankets. You know, I get some people want a blanket on there. Of course I do. I'm not one of those people. I don't want to. These are rich people, you know, they can afford a maid. The maid comes and cleans all this stuff up for them. It comes in pink. Is this blow up furniture? What am I even using here? Where is it? What's this called? Saved by the chair. This chair can be used as a flotation. It is blow up furniture. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I think I'm going to use it in blue. And maybe only use one of them. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Let's take that out. Because, why am I only using one of them? Because of that damn blanket. I just think I think it looks weird anyway to have a blanket on furniture. And especially like that. I mean, except I do at home. Of course I do at home in real life. But my Sims world, where my Sims self can afford, like I said, a housekeeper, she cleans that stuff up every day. So I've got that. We'll do that. And then let's put a table maybe in here real quick. Some sort of console style table. Let's see what we've got on hand. Maybe this. This is a little more in keeping with the era, but I kind of want something a little more trim lined. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What have we got in these particular console tables? This might work as a kind of 80s feel. It's very modern, you know. Does it come in gold? Kind of a gold look. That kind of might work for us. I'm going to go with that. And then does this come in blue as well with the gold feet? I don't think it does. Because they're not meant to match each other, are they? This is just, I don't know. This whole group of furniture is not hitting the buttons with me. Does this come in white? It does come in a sort of white. Let's take that out. One thing that might work is this. This to me always had kind of a postmodern sort of feel to it, that kind of weird wavy edge. So maybe we could use that. Maybe I could just put it back here. Maybe the problem is that it's too big for the window and the carpet and stuff. Let's put it back here. Because the thing is, if you get off the elevator, you don't want something right in your way when you get off. And it feels weird that it'd be part on the carpet and part off the carpet. Because then it would be uneven in real life. I know the Sims won't care. I know the Sims won't care, but looking at it kind of, I'm just like, oh man, that looks a little weird. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this in kind of a white, maybe, or. It does come in a white. Let's do that, and let's see if we have a blue planter. In fact, I'm going to sort by colors and see everything we've got in blue. This is pretty. We could put this here to help tie this room together. And let's see. Do we have... Oh, how about that? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to put that there just in case. We have this. This is going to look a little odd as a tabletop piece. But if I make it smaller like that, it doesn't look that odd. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that there. Give us a little more blue. Kind of tie things together a little bit. I don't think that this rug comes in a more blue form. We've got that, though. That's not too bad. Let's go with that. It's kind of... I'm starting to get there now. It's starting to come a little bit... Starting to get me a little bit going. And... we could put a chair here. Don't know that we really need one, but we could. Oh, do we have a bar? Let's look at the bars we have that are not typical bars. Like, I don't want this new single tile bar. I don't want anything like that. I guess maybe the globe is the only thing we have. I wish we had more stuff like this. You know, like a little cart type bar. And I do think that this is about it. But I kind of like it. So we could maybe... let's put it over here, maybe. What other colors do we have this in? This is from the Glamour... Vintage Glamour pack. So maybe we've got some... fun colors here, maybe. If not, I might fall back on that. Yeah, I think we'll fall back on this here. This is not bad. It is kind of... in the 90s, you saw a lot of maps like this that people would hang on the wall, these sort of old antique sort of style maps. So it is straying a little bit off of the 80s, but I need someplace for them to get a drink. So we're going to go with that. We're going to throw some sort of knickknacks or something back here. We could use some more plants. God, I feel like I fall back on plants all the time. You know what? I know something I could use, though. Again, this is going to stray... this is going to really stray into the 90s. But I would say the late 80s, definitely mid to late 80s, is when it first started. And then just by the early to mid 90s, it was very mainstream. So let me see here. I'm going to look for this. I'm looking for that bust. That woman's head. Where is it here? Princess Cordelia. There it is. We're going to do that in white. Because, yeah, I mean, like the mid 90s... even through to the late 90s and a little into early 90s, like, I don't know when exactly it started. You saw a ton of plaster bust, like in all different shapes and sizes and plaster columns, and everybody had them, right? So we'll put that there. And in fact, we could even use a column for that. Where's that column? Let's go here to surfaces, find that weird column. There it is. This. I might put her somewhere downstairs as well, maybe. I wish we had more busts like that. We don't, that not that it's in my head. I mean, we have a few kind of weird, quirky kind of looking things. But nothing, I think, kind of like that. I mean, we got gnomes. I could put a gnome on a pedestal, right? We've got, let's see here. See if there's any sort of knick-knack sort of stuff that really looks to me like an 80s sort of feel. I mean, there's stuff I could use. I like some of this stuff, but we could use this. Or we could use this. Asian is always a popular. So this sort of foo walking dog is okay. Maybe. Well, let's do it in blue again. These are not bad. We could maybe put one on each side. They're not really what I want to use. I'd rather use Staffordshire looking figures, which are, I've got some over here off camera. So, you know, I'd rather use those, but I don't think we have anything like that in game. Let's see. I guess we'll just leave them. Unless I come up with something else, I'm going to go with those. So let's see if I... Now we do have one of these vases. I might use it here, maybe. And I'm going to change it to more of an Asian feel. And this is a really common thing I'm about to do. I'll wait. Let's wait. I'll wait because I don't want to. I want to look through the rest of this stuff real quick. But, you know, this might work also. There's not enough room to put it up there, of course, but will it go up there anyway? Might not work anyway. It does work. So we could do something like that. Although, I don't know. A little bit torn with that one. I'm going to set it over here for now. We'll go here. We'll go there. Whoops. Let's put that there. I think those dogs are going to work just fine. Rather than trying to find anything else. And then if I come across something else, I can swap one of those things out. This has kind of an 80s look. Very late 80s, kind of 90s, but I hate to do this with that there. I might put this in the bedroom for some art. And then let's go ahead and we'll do. This is something I mean, this has been done forever. I've done it forever. Everybody's done it now forever, I think. You can kind of shrink this down, center it here in like a lot of vases, and then lift it up, right? And it'll be hidden in the vase and kind of look like you've got a stack of bamboo, you know, in the vase. I think we might even. I don't know if I can make it bigger or not. Will it fit there if I do bigger? I think it will. It's been a long time since I've done this. For a while, you know, I did it all the time. Like pretty much every build, you know, had this sort of little trick in it. Oops, come on. I want to try to turn that around and see if we can get a thicker look of bamboo. Because I think that'll kind of do it, you know? There. This is coming along a little bit better. I do think it's kind of pulling together here. I was a little nervous there for a second because I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like this seating area or not, but it's getting there. It's not too bad. And do we want to put anything else maybe back here in the corner, like again, a plant, a table maybe? We could do a couple little tables here. Yeah, let's do a couple little tables. Let's do 2 of these tables, in fact. We'll do one on each side of that door and then maybe a mirror above each one. A mirror or a piece of art or something. Let's see. Well, really, because they are parents, I could do pictures above it of their kids, maybe. That's what I'm gonna plan on doing. Let's just use those for pictures of their kids. Let's see, what kind of vases do we have here? I wish we had like a little pot of paper whites. Like a little box of paper whites would be really cool. That's an option. I'm gonna put that there for now. These are options. Yeah, that's not bad. We also have these sort of flowers. Those are kind of big, but we can make them smaller. Let's go with that. We'll make them matching on each side. Here later this evening, I'm already thinking about it. I've got my head on it. I'm going to go make some cookies for my son. Once I get a little bit of build in here. Going to do some chocolate chip. I had to go to the grocery store today. That's what I went. Part of what I went out for was that. Bought those while I was there. Nearly died. It was so hot. Having a scorcher this summer here in the United States. Where I live, though, it's always hot every summer. It's just hot earlier this time. But yeah, it's always hot here. Always. I'll put this up here maybe. If it will work. It's not bad. Got that. Let's go with that. It's too big for that shelf. Let's see. Maybe this. This is nice. We'll make it smaller. Make it smaller even still. I don't know. That's awfully small. It's awfully really small. I guess that's okay. I mean, it's pretty tight under there. But if once I get tool mod in, I can change it. I can change this. I can change the sizing around a little bit. I think we'll leave it like that. Okay, so we've got kind of our sitting area and our office area kind of mapped out here. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it in general. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put like some sort of ottoman under there. Or actually, we could use these. I mentioned this in another stream. These were like so popular, kind of late 80s leading into the 90s. And they even have those sort of color, that sort of color profile. Just piles of pillows like that. And you could, you know, pull them around and kind of lean on them and stuff while you're watching TV. At least as a kid, you could. Let's see. Let's maybe put that there. Put that there. Okay, so not too bad. We'll go with that. That table might get swapped out, but for now it's good. Now here in the bedroom, we have a lot of space. So I do think the first thing I'm going to do is make the walk-through closet bigger. And I'm going to make the bathroom a little bigger. And then I'm going to create a pony wall in order to define this space. So we're going to define this space as a sort of entry space here, and then the bed on the other side, so that it's not, so the bed's not in the way of traffic flow. If you're coming in just to go to the closet, just go to the bathroom. So let's grab, for now it's going to be a pony wall. We could change this to, slats or something like that. That's probably good enough. Grab this color. I don't know that we really have a bed that screams 1980s to me. Well, we kind of do. Let me go down here. I don't know if I like the bed. I don't always like the swatches the bed is in. Where do we have that bed? It's like the modern sort of swoopy sort of bed. There it is. It came with base game. See, I really like the style of this. I love that bent wood, right? It's a very modern profile. Super cool. And there's a really cool thing I usually kind of do with it. I guess we'll go with black. I don't really want to use black, but this is why I end up not using it, because does that look normal? That doesn't look normal. Does that look normal? That does not look normal. So I've either got black or kind of the blues. Okay. But most of this stuff doesn't look, that's okay. And the green is okay. I don't know. I'm going to go with black. The great thing about it is you can kind of intersect one of these light fixtures with it, and it makes it look a little bit like it's a kind of a high-tech bed, sort of a ultra-modern sort of bed with a built-in headboard light. Where is it here? It's this. So, you put it in like that, and again, you get this kind of look like it's got these lights built into it, right? So I do like to do something like that with it. Let's change that to black so it blends in a little bit more. And we could put some sort of, God, I hate using black. I'm going to use it for now. You know what I might do? I usually do not use custom content. When I put this into my game, or when I'm using it in my game, not the version I upload, I might see if I can find this bed as custom content in different swatches. Maybe this. Let's see here. At least this little table works with it pretty well, right? Because we don't have a lot of room here. So if we're going to do a bedside table, we need something pretty small. And we do this, this black and white little table does kind of work with it. Put that there. I want to use these rattan chairs somewhere, but now that I've put this entry, I guess we could use them here. Do they come in black? Can't believe I want to do a black room. I might change the flooring out in here. Instead of this warm wood to something else, it's going to maybe... What's that? That's kind of black. So we got that. We got black and red. Let's just go with that. Let's just roll with it. We're going to keep rolling here with this particular look. I'm going to need to move. I'm going to center the door up. One of the best things Maxis did of late was make it so that we could, you know, take doors off the grid, doors and windows and stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, because we wanted to come in directly against that. Now, maybe, does this come in black? It does. Okay, so let's grab this table again. Let's put it in here. I could either leave it as white. I think I will leave it as white. I'm going to overdose on black in here, so let's leave it as white. And I guess we could use this sort of tile. This is the tile we used downstairs in the living areas. So let's do that, and then we'll find ourselves, hopefully, some sort of rug that's going to make sense with this look. We got this stuff, of course. Kind of like that. I really want to go, let's go lighter though. Let's see what we've got that's lighter. So we've got that. That kind of works. It's a more of a mid-century modern vibe, but that would fit an 80s feel a little bit. Let's see. What kind of stuff do we have here? Okay, so we've got that. That's what we've got. That is okay. The other versions of it are that or that. Maybe if I could work in enough of these other colors somehow. I'm going to leave it with that, I guess, for now. We're going to leave it with that dark look. And let's put this over here. No. Let's put it over here in this alcove. Because we're not going to need a dresser or anything over there. I might use a dresser though. I might use a dresser, but I'm thinking maybe bookshelves. Because I need something that it can sit on top of. So, since we've got a little bit of a mid-century vibe going, we could use these. Let me, I think I like it better with those with the gold handles. I wish it was a little bit brighter white. But she fits up there on top, so that's nice. So let's put that there. And we'll put, let's take a look at our lighting situation in this room. There is none, so I did this recently. This also kind of works as an 80s high modern, sort of very ultra modern look. We can use these light strips from Spa Day like this. But what we'll do is we will fill them in so it's one solid lighted wall. Like that. So it gives us a very modern, very, like I said, very sort of tech sort of look. Where I did it before, I did it behind a bed. We could do the same thing behind this bed, but I'm afraid it might be too much of a look, right? We could maybe do it on this side with the chairs when you first walk in. Let's try it. Why not? Might as well. We'll do something different here. Go for an 80s modern feel like that. Grab these strips. Oh, light. And we'll put it so that, you know, like when you walk in, it's bright, it's alive. There we go. That. And we could even go ahead and put a mirror on top of that because I did want to have a mirror right there. You know, final place to kind of check your look before you go out of the bedroom. So the round mirror, I think, is what we're going to use. One of the round ones, like this one maybe. Like that. Now, let's take a look at our light options with it. We got red, we got orange, we have a blue. I may have to leave it as white, though. For now, I'm going to leave it as white, because with this kind of black and white sort of feel we're going for, not sure those other colors are going to do it. Now, on this side, let's see here. Again, we're going to keep it pretty dramatic. Let's take these up lights here. We're going to make them small. Throw in some artwork from my Shuno. We have so much stuff now to look through. Let's see here. Aha, but it's this one. Now, that's what I want to use. Let's go with that. One thing we can do with that is we can use the light. It's not really lighting. It's kind of debug lighting. And sometimes we can get kind of an effect off the lighting. Let's see here if it's going to work for us. Grab this. So that if we kind of get it really close, as close as we can get, then it gives it a real lit up appearance, you know, like it's almost glowing from behind, or like it's almost, you know, like a backlit picture, like maybe it's painted on glass or something and then lit from behind. Kind of gives that appearance. Because, you know, if we take it out, it looks like that, right? It looks more toned down. So we're going to go ahead and use that. And let's put in some sort of comfortable chair over here in the corner to read, I guess. This is something I feel like for sure I'm going to end up swapping out when the new pack gets here. But for now, we might be able to get away with this. I don't know that we have just a black and white version of that. I guess is that supposed to be black and white? Maybe. Let's use kind of this black version here. We'll use the Moschino stuff, coffee table, this. Let's pull that out a little bit. I could put that bed on a platform as well. That I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. For now, let's grab a light to put behind the chair to shine right on the chair. So if you are reading, you have some sort of light to do it by in this kind of dark and dramatic room. Oh, I like that. That could work in here too. I'm going to think about that. Let's see. Torchairs, you know, these sort of things were very popular in the late 80s and during the 80s. I'd say mid 80s too, maybe even early 80s. I don't know that we really have any that speak to that era. This kind of does, but it's so basic. I don't really like to use it. We could go with something like this. Again, it's not really what I want to use. It's not really the style in my head. But I do think it's good enough. I do think that it's going to work. Yeah, I mean, this is also kind of calling to me. It is so bright, though. I mean, that lights up your life, right? So let's wait on that. We'll go with that one. That looks pretty good. And over here, I think we could put a couple of small lights here on the table next to the bed. Like that. And then here by the closet door, so not too bad. Kind of a shadowy room, kind of dramatic. We definitely could use something across this wall. Now, one thing we might be able to do is kind of the Moschino stuff. This. So maybe if we did kind of an accent wall back there. It's a very bold statement. I don't know if I consider that exactly 1980s, But I do think, I mean, kinda it could fit. I mean, it does kind of have the sort of boldness of that era. Maybe leaning a little bit more to the late 70s. Maybe a little. I might put some carpet in this room. Do we have white carpet? I never use carpet. First of all, let me state that. I never use carpet. So I don't even know if we have white carpet. We probably don't. We've got that, which is not going to work. We've got this plush comfort carpeting. I mean, so kind of like that. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go with the carpet. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to go with the carpet. I'm not even sure that's white. Is it white? Is it gray? Is it green? I can't really tell. Do we have a white tile? Do we have anything that'll match this wallpaper? That's kind of what I'm wondering at the moment. Anything that when I put it on this floor is going to look. We've got this sort of stuff. That's not really it. We've got this. Studded base plates, celebrity tile. That's not bad. No, that's not bad there. That is, I don't know. It does not feel right to me. I think we're going to take away part of this wallpaper. Maybe there's too much. And if we're going to do an accent wall, let's have it just be that wall. And then that tile's not bothering me quite as much. Although it's gonna, I don't know. We could do black carpet. I just think, God, it's gonna be so dark in this room. Because that's black. That's the black carpet. I don't like that either. I really don't. I'm going to have a tough time with this. This might be a tough floor to do. Let me filter all the items by black this time and see where we stand. That might work. We might do that. So far, I'm going to stick with that for the moment. God bless, it is dark. That is like walking into night. But maybe that's what we got. There's kind of a different version of it there. Let's go with that. What's this? That is slab. Got limestone. It's not, the limestone's not bad. Shale. Shale's probably a little bit better, and I kind of like where the grout there is a little more noticeable. Okay, so maybe we go ahead and we go with that. And then my only other thought is maybe to go ahead and light this door area. Is that maybe what's not doing it for me? I mean, if we take this, put it here. Oh, yeah, but if I put it across the door, how's that going to work? Because if I fill this in like this, you know, I bet the Sims will still use it. So if we do that, I don't know. That's looking pretty sci-fi to me. So I'm not going to do that. Let's take all that off. I just need some sort of light over here. I don't know how I got into this mess in this bedroom. I feel like I may have, you know, may have done this to myself. No, I don't like that either. Okay, I really don't know what to do for lighting. I mean, we need something over here by that door. It looks so dark. It looks useless. It looks, I don't like it at all. And I'm looking at these different lighting options that I have at my disposal, which is a lot. I mean, I've got a lot here. Maybe this. Maybe something like this would work. Let's put this over here. Let's do sconces on each side. We could even kind of stack them maybe to give some pattern on the wall. And then it is kind of lit up and it's not too bright. It's not too dark. I think maybe that'll work. And I do like that sort of look there. We could change it to black. Pretty easy. We could do red. What if we did red? Because we got red in the wall. We got red in that artwork. Does this chair come in red? Does. Okay, so let's give this a little bit of color. Now I'm liking that better because we did need a little bit of color in this room. I did not want to do a black and white room, right? So the red is giving us a little bit of punch here. It's very modern, but that is very much late 70s, early 80s, this red, black and white. So as far as that goes, I think it does work. Let's see if we can find some sort of decor item that is red. Miscellaneous, maybe. Yeah, let's look at miscellaneous stuff. Filter by red. I'll tell you what, for a long time, I did not know that you could filter by colors. I honestly didn't know that. And I never really used the filter thing except just to filter by packs. And someone told me a couple of years ago, they're like, you know, you can filter by colors, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. Oh my God, that's a lifesaver. And so ever since then, I use it all the time. Just goes to show you there's always something new in The Sims, right? You know, we could use something like this here on the table. Something like this. Kind of pop art-ish looking. We got that pig there, you know. This is nice. Now this is nice and this is nice and simple. We could even make it a little bit bigger. Like that. That's not bad. I'm going to leave that. That looks really good. It's very simple. It's kind of carrying off the look we want. And then I wouldn't mind finding something to put on this side of the shelf in either white or red. Or a combination of the two. What's this little llama here? Oh, no, yeah, that's not going to work. A lot of people don't like this. I do like that. And it is for Christmas, but I think it kind of works there as kind of a modern sort of art looking type of thing. I think I'm going to use that. It's got red in it. It's got white in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So, you know, that this bedroom I'm not hating it as much. I'm not hating it as much as I did. It's getting there, and I actually really, really like this tile, and I might use this tile in place of this tile on the tile downstairs. Does it come in a different color? It does. So we could do this sort of gray shale. I'm going to put some lights here in our closet and our bathroom. I'm going to use the standard overhead lighting. For the moment. And then if I use this stuff, I do really like this grayish tile though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it with this stuff. I guess I could change the bathroom and closet to this just to match though. I don't know about doing the bathroom black and white as well, but hey, why not? Maybe. Let's grab these here. We'll go ahead and throw in some white. Right. Now, I want to do a walk-in shower. I need to do a toilet closet. I need a couple of sinks. We've got a lot of window space in here. I need a tub, of course. So my thought is this. Let's use the really expensive tub, right? This is a penthouse. This is the master suite. So we're going to grab our, super expensive tub here. The $10,000 jet set luxury bath, tins on everything. Put it here in front of the window, I think. And then let's draw off place for the toilet. We're going to draw off a place for the walk-in shower. And I think we're going to put the sinks against the window. Like they're kind of floating on the glass, and they have that great view outside. Let's look and see what we have here for sinks. Could we use? We've got this in black and white. We've got this in pure white. I'm going to go with pure white here. Put that here. Put that there. We're going to try to do shelving in between to hold things on. And we'll grab the small round windows. spot it. Ooh, I don't know if those are going to fit. Can I move it over just a little bit? I think I can. Like so. Let's move these over a little bit to match up with them. Now, the thing I don't like is these glass shelves are going to look a little crowded in there. So we could make them smaller, or we could use a different sink. And I think a different sink it is, because we've got this one's a little bit more diminutive in its scale. So we'll put it here. But is it going to work even still? I don't know. It's less visual impact, but I wanted to go right about there. That's as far as I really wanted to go. Let me try this. Okay, how does that look? It's not too bad. I kind of like that. The mirrors are a little off. So that... Let me try moving the mirror for the moment. We're going to go with that instead. Okay, what other things do we have to use here? Do we have anything maybe... a little bit smaller scale? We got this. That might work. Got something like that. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. I prefer the round one, to be quite honest. I really do. But a little bit between a rock and a hard place, because I need something that's going to fit here and not look weird. I mean, I would rather have this. I would. Can I get it to work? I don't know. I guess it works okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does. I mean, if I get it kind of slid into place there, I think maybe. I'll do like that. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. I mean, I think it looks okay. I don't think that it is too bad. Let's see here. I want to kind of put some towels on those shelves. I'm really looking to use, though, spa day towels. I guess they're not called towel. I wonder what they're called. It's probably going to be something kind of silly. Let me see here. Let me filter by spa day. They're like rolled up. They look really cool. I do like them. Did it just bring up towel for me here? Let's see here. Here they are. Pyramid of absorption. Of course, naturally. Why wouldn't you call it that? Naturally, you're going to call it the pyramid of absorption. Let's take this here. Like so. And then we'll take off spa day. Kind of open back up the stuff that we have to choose from here. I think we could use this. It's kind of a fallback for me, but I do like it. Put that there. I mean, I use it all the time. I also use this all the time, but I think we've got some newer stuff. Let me look through here. Oh. Look up here near the top. There we go. Stuff like that. So let's take these and put them on here. And I think there is a square box, a rectangular box of stuff. It might be something like this makeup tray. But I'm going to look in lighting. I think it might be in there. What's that? Burning the midnight oil lamp. It's interesting. See, I'm thinking like this. Maybe put that up here. And it's got a nice candle, you know, little aromatherapy in the bathroom. Let's put a door in here for the toilet. Put that there. We're going to throw in just a few more items here just to kind of get our look locked down. Here we go. This here. That makes a really good kind of walk-in shower door. We could go with black and gold on that. Let's see what else we have here. Kind of do the same thing here with our walk-in shower. They'll walk in and use that. This stuff, I don't know if I want to do black on it or go ahead and leave it white. So I might do black on these other items, but leave that white, that area. Can we do the toilet black? I think so. I wish there was kind of a gold handle for the black toilet. I don't believe there is. We'll go with that. So that gives us a basic sort of idea of what we're going to do here with our bathroom, our master bedroom, and with that, we still have the master closet, of course, to do. But with that, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call this stream good for tonight. I'm going to go make my son some cookies, of course, some nice cookies for this evening, and myself kind of want some too. Kind of looking forward to having some myself. All right, so please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you've enjoyed this stream. For watching on archive later, please hit like, subscribe, and notify. And I'll be back at this probably tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. We're going to go ahead and finish this penthouse as much as we're going to get done on it before the pack arrives tomorrow. It is going to be concluded, finished up at that point. And until that time, like always, thanks for watching.